Excellency, Dr. Maya Morsi, the President of the National Council for Women. I'm always honored and pleased to work with her. She's a great colleague and a great partner, really, to work. She's an amazing partner to work with. So always happy to be with her in any event, in any project. Excellencies, Ms. Christine Arab, Jailan, I have to tell you a secret. The first program, international program I have done when I joined the Faculty of Economics and Political Science was with UN Women. And I think this was one of the very successful programs, was Masters in Gender Development. We have done it with Sussex University in England. It's a great program on all aspects, and Dr. Sharifa, it's still continuing till now. It's one of the best projects that actually is in Egypt on the educational and on the developmental level. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me express my appreciation to the opportunity to be among my colleagues today in this very interesting and inspiring project. As we all believe that gender equality is both a social and economic imperative, and that closing the gender gap must be a central part of any strategy. Let me tell you what the government of Egypt has done, and actually the government of Egypt spares no effort to ensure the empowerment of women. To begin, women's economic empowerment and gender equality is cross-cutting in Egypt's Vision 2030. And actually, the women empowerment strategy is at the heart of Egypt's Vision 2030. So Egypt's commitment to support women empowerment, advance women's rights, and highlight the vital role Egyptian women play in developing our country is very clear in our vision. The other thing is that we also believe that promoting gender equality and women's economic empowerment boosts sustainable and inclusive growth and is a key driver to peace, stability, and social cohesion. However, one of the main barriers is digital divide or digital gender gap. Females have less access to technology and internet compared to male. In this respect, we took a lead in that, and the National Institute for Governance and Sustainable Development, which is the training arm of the Ministry of Planning, has launched a nationwide initiative. It's called She for a Digital Future, which has to date trained almost around 2,000 women to become digitally literate. And the second phase of this initiative aims to train about 8,000 women by the end of 2022. Also, the Central Bank of Egypt and the Financial Regulatory Authority has brought the promotion and coordination of a gender-inclusive financial system that addresses the specific demand and supply-side barriers faced by women to forefront of its development policy agenda. This is in recognition that enhancing women's financial inclusion and economic empowerment through encouraging their active participation and actually their entrepreneurial activities, providing them with access to formal finance is critical at the macroeconomic level. Today, we have approximately 16 million women that are financially included, that are using around 35 million products, ranging from accounts at banks, accounts at post office, and in addition to prepaid cards, wallets, and also engagement in the microfinance projects. The average rate of women that are financially included has grown almost by 160%, more than 160%, between 2016 and 2021. And that's really a tremendous increase. The other important thing is that when we plan, we do believe that planning well, in order to plan well, we need to be sure beforehand that we can assess and evaluate our policies on ground. That's why the Ministry of Planning and Economic Development has embarked with our colleagues and our partners from GPAL on the Egypt Impact Lab. And given that evidence-based policies are linked to public policies, they address citizens' needs efficiently, improve living standards, and deliver prosperous futures for our upcoming generations. Therefore, this requires a genuine understanding of citizens' needs, which necessitates drawing upon a wide breadth of systematic evidence and conducting rational analysis to enhance our government's effectiveness and impacts. Hence, the utilization of evidence essentially distinguishes between effective policies from less effective ones. On a policy level, knowing the number of people who are excluded from financial services and understanding the key contributing factors causing such exclusion is important to develop and implement adequate policies and strategies moving forward. It is crucial, therefore, that policymakers and key stakeholders understand the factors that play part of the high levels of financial exclusion. To this end, collecting and maintaining an accurate database on financial inclusion, disaggregated by gender, is of paramount importance, and I think the National Council of Women have been working hard on this with different financial institutions. And that basis, in order to expand its capacity for more effective evidence-based policy making, as I said, we have, with our colleagues from JPAL, launched the Egypt Impact Lab, which aims at strengthening the effectiveness of Egypt's poverty reduction policies by rigorously evaluating promising and innovating government programs and using results to inform decision makers. The Egypt Impact Lab will build a culture of evidence-based decision by by building government capacity to use evidence in program design and delivery and use administrative data to facilitate evidence generation. It's also worth noting that the government of Egypt have recently launched one of our very important programs, which is the National Family Development Program. This program aims at basically birth control. For the first time, we tackle the issue of birth control from a developmental perspective. That's why I'm honored as a Minister of Planning to be coordinating the efforts. Of course, one of the main partners in this program is Dr. Maya, to coordinate the efforts of this family development program. For the first time, we're looking at the birth control, yet we are also investing in the characteristics of people. So one of the key pillars of this program is women economic empowerment. That's why, as Dr. Maya was mentioning, we aim to reach 1.2 million women. We are targeting to reach 3 million women in the next 2 years, inshallah. So better access, also this program is ensuring that we have better access to healthcare, improve awareness on different birth control methods. It has 4 main pillars, but one of the key pillars is women economic empowerment. This in addition, of course, to all efforts being done on the Decent Life Initiative and, of course, the previous efforts on the Takaful and Karama. We're reaching out to women and vulnerable groups with social programs aimed to improve the quality of life of Egyptians and, of course, women. To conclude, the government of Egypt believes that enhancing women's active participation will not only increase their access to digital financial services, but will also result in inclusive and sustainable development of all. With constant collective and multi-stakeholder engagement, active support, and exemplary success stories, we, all our partners, we should champion in moving this agenda forward. I thank all our partners in this initiative, and thank you all for being here today. Thank you very much.